Now, Greg, once again, looks like Tony Wallow beat you in with good evening audio, video, good. I'm first. This time is the third comment because I always put the first comment to test out Twidget to see if it's working. So let me get the Zoom going, and we'll get the show on the road, as the saying goes. I gotta go back to my meeting code here. There's Matthew Camp. Evening, Matthew Camp. I see I don't have any cameras still. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Where am I at? I'm in Fresno, Cal. I forgot to tell you guys. I was going to go to Fresno tonight. It's kind of been set up. Oh, that waiting room's back to being activated again. What in the world? All right, I'm going to figure this out. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. You can tell I'm in Doug's studio. I'm using a ay, caramba. Good evening, Robert. Thank you. What is this one? This one doesn't need to be open. All right, I got to hit the interruption button for a moment. Everybody should be able to get straight away in now. I'll let Greg in first so he won't be second in someplace else. I'll let Alex in. He won't be second in someplace else. Alex in. Boy, Zoom is awfully large tonight. I don't know what the deal is there. All right, so I should be able to kick back to here.
And I realized I lost my moderator status on Josh's channel.
Yeah, I had to laugh about that. I don't know if he's still streaming or not. I gave him a 5-minute warning and then left.
I looked at that code, that HTML code, that page that you sent, and I had to put it on our website, and it does work.
So I just got to figure out how to put it on a website then. Wintermute also sent something to me too. He got it to work as well. So
if you want to go through one-on-one one day, if you want to go through and tell me how you want it, how you want everything arranged and all, maybe we can do that.
Take a screenshot of the YouTube stream right now, and other than maybe the color, that's exactly how I want it. Oh wow, I'm buffering a little bit. It's flagging. I might try to space them a little closer together if that's possible, and maybe add one more time zone. But for the most part, that's exactly how I want it. And I'm waiting for someone to point something out.
The color on my we just won't be able to have the color.
Yeah, for now.
Color background if I put it on my website, because the background will be the theme of the website.
Okay, well, that's fine. If I can get a good starting basis, that's cool. I'm kind of wanting to see what Wintermute looks like, but I couldn't get it to work again, so imagine that.
Does he actually have a website too, or?
No, he actually I told him I couldn't get it to work, and we have a conversation going on YouTube comments, and I told him I couldn't get it to work, couldn't figure out how to do it, and he got it to work, and he sent it to me, and now I got to figure out how to get to work what he sent to me, which is really good. I appreciate him taking the time to do that as well. There's Tom K. Hey Tom, hope things are good in Arizona. I'm coming to you tonight live from Studio Fresno. Studio, stereo, it's all the same in my mind. I expect Doug to walk by any day, any moment now. He told me he would do his best to stay out of this stream. So I told him it's cool. He can stop in from time to time and say hi. So hopefully he will. Kind of like a studio looking around here. This is pretty nice. I kind of might clean up that little thing in the back there, but other than that, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I did get on a little bit earlier tonight. dinner was way much earlier than I anticipated it to be, which is good. And then I was watching a little bit of Josh, and then I was catching up on some emails and whatnot. Right now, things look pretty good here. So good to see Tom. Haven't seen him in a couple days. Hopefully, BH Ringer will join us. I did get an email from him today. And we're probably way early.
I made a mistake after. I made a mistake. After he had called me back and we got everything settled, I guess, and he was asking me how to do something. I said something like, trying to be funny. I said, well, I know what'll solve all your problems. And he said, what? I said, turn your computer off. He pretty much hung up on me.
Okay, so once again, we'll have this conversation about humor is like beauty.
But then he's happy now because when I had that time, I immediately called him back and he answered. So
yeah, it is kind of funny though. He took your mod status away from you.
Well,
should I follow suit and take your mod status away?
No, it's no big deal.
Oh, I know.
Remote into his computer, I'll get it back.
I know. I'm just kidding. Greg says he got up at 11:30, went out to work in his yard. Yeah, good. Had a more productive day than I did. So I figured you would have already joined me in. There you go. See, I see that. I knew that was coming. So now this took us some time to do, but both Alex and I are in Doug's house right now in Fresno. We talked to Doug. Actually, we got Doug tied up in the back. You'll probably hear him squirming from time to time. Jeff said he'll be with us in a little bit. No problem, Jeff. We will be here. I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. Imagine that. So Doug figured out what we already knew. Greg, you don't have a camera tonight. Is your camera broken? You just now noticed. You just all. Oh, okay. All disheveled from working in the yard all day.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it on.
Yeah, we got all 5 of the Dougs tied up, Tony. It was a moment. I told Alex, I said, you grab 3, I'll grab 2, and we'll be good. Worked out just fine. I hope they all survived the push down the stairs when we pushed them down the steps, so I am a little concerned on that.
Well, this, y'all just had, you and Warren just had y'all's 10th anniversary, correct?
Yeah, over the week, yeah, yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
My mom and dad's 10th anniversary is in a couple of days. What's today? Thursday. It'll be today's the 5th.
Say Cinco de Mayo.
Theirs will be Saturday.
Yep.
Before Mother's Day.
Today is Cinco de Mayo. Today is my son's birthday. It's a national holiday in Korea. So he's got 3 things going for him today. Other than the fact he's 37.
And they're going to go out and they're going to go eat and have his other son come and stay with me while they go Saturday.
They plan on being gone a long time, do they?
I don't know. I imagine they're just going to eat and going to come home. I don't.
No. Happy anniversary a couple days early from us to them.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I think I got that adjusted. So I've got one tab of the clock open, which is the orange background. It's by itself. Then I've got one tab that's got the code that Wintermute sent to me that's open in Google Drive in Google Docs. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's got 20 tabs open.
What size are those clocks? Are those medium or large or extra large or?
You know, I don't know.
Because you have to select that when you have to select, you know, whether you want medium to say put it in the code.
I think medium's good for now. I mean, if we get it functioning, we can always change it. So, hey, Greg's all cut off in the stream. What's going on here? I just now noticed that. Hold on, man.
Because I was doing too much today.
No, yeah. We'll go with that if you'd like. That works for me.
I see you got a new computer behind you.
Yeah. I thought I announced that Alex and I went out to Fresno. Doug invited us out a couple weeks ago. We kind of kept that on the hush hush, much like the big beast build. But we wanted to surprise people. So we are here in Studio A. And there. Now, you're still somewhat cut off, though. I don't understand that. I made some adjustments over in OBS, but you're still a little bit.
What's that video you got playing?
You're the first one who noticed it. Finally.
Oh, the golfing video? Yeah, I noticed that right away. Is that you or your grandpa or what footage you found or?
It's not me, and it's not my grandpa. Neither one of my grandfathers played golf at all, ever. That is Ricky Fowler. And if you watch the whole thing, starting about let's see here. Now, he's 134 yards away from the pin. He hits it, the ball gets to the green, bounces 3 times, and falls in the hole. Normally, that would be considered a great shot. However, that was his 5th shot on a par 4, so it's a bogey. But
are you going to get a copyright claim for showing that?
I'll find out in the next couple of days. I honestly don't know. It was just I was playing around trying to get the stupid clock things to work.
The only time I've noticed that I get a claim is when I have music playing behind in the background or something.
Well, I don't know. I may or may not. I'll see. I mean, I'll see. I just thought it was pretty cool that when I read the article reads, "Never has a bogey ever been accepted as good until today," and they explain what had happened and why he ended up there, and he was just trying to get it close to the hole, and ended up putting it in the hole. Now, this is bugging me? I have to figure this out. You look normal on Zoom itself. Let me see if by doing this.
Is it my background that's messing it up?
No, it's on the Zoom. You're fine. Your box is good. You're full size and everything. On the YouTube stream, you are cut off. And
I'm not fat.
So let me see if I can adjust this. No, this is starting to really bother me.
Looks like I'm hooked onto you guys.
Yeah, let me try something here. Okay, Zoom should go away on the YouTube stream. And I'm going to actually go over here, and I'm going to call this and add OK. Then I'm going to go down to here and change this. And then, wow, did Josh join us? Looks like Josh might have joined the Zoom. I'm not in Zoom right now, so I can't really tell. All right, I want that about there. And then I want to take this tab over here, close that up, close that up. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what.
I bet you it's the subscribe button that pops up. That's taking up space.
Yeah, but it looks okay on YouTube. I don't know what it is, actually. Your box has changed. My box has changed a little bit. Yours and Alex's are rectangular, and mine and Joshua's are
It's like they're square.
square. Right. But on Zoom itself, it's all good. So I don't know. I'll deal with that. It's always got to be something. Always.
Yeah,
I
don't care.
I'm not ever going to get to a stream where I start, stop, and nothing screws up in between it. No, Tony, we are not actually at Doug Betts' house. We have his background was given to us by Doug, and we are supposed to share it with those as we see. Well, how did he word that? If we see fit or something like that. I thought it was kind of funny how he worded it.
Yeah.
So I'll do that later tonight so that everybody can get it. And then Saturday when we join, we can all be in Doug's studio. If not physically there, we can all be there virtually by his picture. I think it's funny that Alex suggested to him, just send a picture, everybody, and we can do this. And Doug was like, no, we'll get this working. And now today we both get the same email, and here we are. Robert says, I will join Saturday. Except the computer.
It's funny that I'm the one that brought that up.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Well, I just
finally realized that.
Yeah.
Any other way.
That just tells me he watched our stream the other night when we let it slip that we done that and had the same background, so which is fine. He would eventually ended up doing that anyway. Robert says he will join on Saturday. Now let me see if I can actually do this or not. If I make, let me try something. This is bothering me. I'm going to make Zoom a little bit bigger.
I guess Josh is not talking because he's still upset at me.
He hadn't said anything.
No, I have something that I need to announce.
Go ahead, you make an announcement.
I do not want Family Vlog in the chat room.
Was he there tonight?
Yeah, he came in as I was in the stream.
Then all you have to do is go back to that stream, and as the owner of that, click on the three dots and click remove, I believe it is, and he will be gone.
I want to ban him from the channel like you did.
I just told you how to do that.
Okay.
Watch the screen when chat comes up live. Is it still going on your? Is it still going? Oh wait, I shut it off. Never mind.
No, I ended it.
So now you got to wait for it to process through YouTube for the chat, live chat. You do have live chat replay checked, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to wait. But yeah, it's real simple. It's not real difficult to do at all.
Or you could just ban anybody from Australia.
Or you could do that too. You actually can do that.
But I do not want anyone from Australia in my chat room.
Oh, there's good people from Australia. I mean,
well, good people from Australia, but I do not want Family Vlog on the channel.
I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, let me go grab this and see if I
I'm
can.
going to let my wife into this room. Are they going live tonight? Are they going live tonight? I couldn't help but notice you took away my moderator status. I did?
I did?
I don't even know how I did that. That's what I was telling Ken earlier. He can I said he can do it. I posted a thumbnail, but somehow he figured out how to remove me as a moderator.
Well, I was going to put
I'll go in and watch the screen and we have to. That was my fault.
Yeah, you have to wait for it to pick up. for the chat. Okay, now that did make maybe that solved it. Let me see something in OBS.
You
now.
don't have to. You don't have to wait for this screen. You can go back to one of your previous screens that I commented on and then watch the chat because the chat will already be populated and you can.
Correct.
Do you think I ought to make a video about Family Boy?
No, why would you want to do that? Just ban him from your channel if you don't want him there.
I don't.
Then just don't let him come in there. There's no sense making a video about it. Okay, now the Zoom box on YouTube should have changed to the actual YouTube feed itself. Let me
Yeah.
Now it should go back to the Zoom meeting itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There.
that's correct. Now let's see if it actually goes away, which I think it will. It's going to become a white box.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And now it should go back to Zoom. Must be a bad delay tonight. Should be back to the Zoom box being in its normal position. Should be.
Oh, I changed when I was on Josh's computer earlier. I changed this latency from normal to I believe ultra low.
Yep, I told him about that too. And once you set it, it never gets changed.
Well, I changed it. Did you notice any difference?
I didn't watch that much of it tonight to know. I'll try to catch one tomorrow. But the thing that does is that reduces your buffering and your lagging. That's all it does. If you were to go and put it on the highest setting,
it only does that if you got a decent enough internet connection. If you got a really slow connection, it just.
Well, I had issues with mine when I lived in Illinois, and I had decent internet there. It's just when you put it on the ultra low latency, that's what that does. It eliminates that particular error we kept getting. So I don't know why Greg all of a sudden is on the YouTube stream not showing up all the way. That's really bugging me.
I can't wait till they increase my internet till they increase my internet again because if they increase it again, it'll probably be at least 100. Because in the past, when they have increased it, they've always doubled it.
That would be good. Have you called them?
Nope. One thing I don't understand is on a lot of internet plans, on a lot of internet plans, no matter where you go, unless you're on fiber optic like y'all are, the maximum upload speed is 10. But everybody else, it seems to have 10 that I've seen like videos of has at least 200 or 300 download. But for some strange reason, I'm only able to get. I have a whole lot less download than that, but I have the same upload. The people that have 200 or 300 meg download are able to get 10 meg upload. But I'm only able to get like between 50 and 60 download. But I can still get 10 meg upload.
That's through your Wi-Fi, correct?
That's my Wi-Fi is the same as the hardwired connection, so it's the same.
Do you have a hardwired connection in your house? Is your mom's computer hardwired?
Yes, I do, and yes, it is.
And have you done a speed test on the hardwire?
Yes, I have.
And what were those numbers?
Same as the numbers on my computer.
They should be a little bit better than a hardwired number. Should be better than Wi-Fi number.
Oh yes. Well, I must be a rare exception to the rule. because it's not in my case.
That sounds odd. Very odd. So my ping was 23, my download was 537, and my upload was 9 something.
I can run a speed test in here on my computer connected over Wi-Fi and get, say, 55, 56 download, 10 upload, and I'll go in there to her computer, run a speed test, and get dang near the exact same numbers. 50, 55 download, 10 upload.
Okay, so now my ping is 608 down. I don't know where the upload is going to be. I'm also running one on my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is 228 down. $608 down on the computer, hardwired. 670 down on the or up on wired. My Wi-Fi is 228.9 down and 122.1 up. If you're getting the same numbers, Alex, there's a problem somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you need to, your hardwired numbers should be substantially higher.
Yeah, at least 30% better.
Yeah. Minimum.
But we're getting what we're paying. I don't see how that's a problem because we're getting what we're paying for. We're paying for 50 down, 10 up. And that's what I'm getting. Or most of the time, at least 10 made better than that sometimes. At least 5 made better than that.
I got no complaints.
So by me getting 60, we're actually getting over what we're paying for.
Yeah, but that usually drops down in a short while.
Greg, if RM's joining, I'm joining. I think you join anyway, don't you?
What do you mean, Greg? What do you mean by that, Greg?
I've seen mine hit almost 600, and then a couple hours later it'll be down to 500.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's been that way. It's been that way ever since they increased it 2 years ago. It's been that way we've had a rock solid 60 down, 10 up, wired and wireless for the past 2 years, except for when the power goes out or they have an outage somewhere.
So if anyone happens to see if Wintermute enters the chat, let me know. I want to give him a shout out for all the help he's been on this clock. And I would give a shout out to Alex for messing around with it today too. Eventually we'll get it where I can just save it. I did do something last night after I logged everybody off and I left. I literally went line by line and tried to add it into Codec, and I couldn't do it. So
That's too much.
there. Speaking of, there he is. Hi, Wintermute.
I added Alex not to moderator.
I want to say thank you for sending me all the information you have on the clock. I did get the last one on the OneDrive. Now I've just got to go figure out how to make it work. We might do that later on tonight, live. Or for sure we'll do it tonight after we end the stream and we're all still Zooming, and I'll put these guys to sleep like I do every night. So I do have it. I will. I said that, and just as sure as I say that, now what happens? Oh, look.
That link I sent you help you out any?
I still have it up, and it did. I literally have it split on one side of the screen, another one on another side of the screen, and then on the other monitor itself, I had something else going, and I was just trying to do 3 things at once. So, do I offer sleep therapy? All right, so.
Yeah.
Sounds like that link that I sent you says if you put it on Google Drive or Dropbox or one of the other places, and I guess pull it in from CodePen from there, then you'll be able to use it, slant edit it.
Now I'm getting really confused.
I'd like to know how family was on my channel.
Because he searches for, anybody can find your channel. I mean, it's not worth losing sleep over by no means.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the Zoom meeting should pop up along with Twidget on both the Zoom and, yep, there it is on YouTube. What are you guys seeing on Zoom?
Alex and me, and that's it. Now we're done.
And the reason for that is because, once again, my assistant forgot to tell me to take off my background. Now what are you seeing?
Oh, now Alex and me
And
Twidget.
Twitch.
And Twidget.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. So the reason I did that is I'm going to bring this back over here. And this is what we did after the stream with Jeff. I got it to here. I played around with it in here and got faceless clock, so to speak. This is what Greg sent. I had it up and running. This is the live stream currently. This is the live stream currently. And then there's my speed test on that tab. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Then,
Hello, Greg. Hello, everyone.
hi, Catherine.
Hello, Catherine.
So that worked out good. And then over here, I've got this one I was working on earlier, just playing around, showing Alex something. Same thing with that one. We're trying to implement it into here. But what I wanted to show you was, if I can find it, this is what Wintermute sent me. I've just got to figure out how to make this work. And I would really like to get with him one-on-one in a Zoom so that he can educate me and help me to figure this out. He got it to work. I haven't taken any time yet today to do anything with it, so I can't tell you if I can get this to work or not. I have no doubt in my mind that he got it to work, but right now I haven't taken the time to do that. So that's where we stand on that.
Well, it looks like code I can put on, just copy paste it into car slide, and it would work.
Right. According to what he was telling me, that yes, you are 100% correct. I believe that would work. Now I got to do some more adjustment because now Natasha and Catherine are cut off, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
What do you mean they're cut off?
Huh?
What do you mean they're cut off?
Well, if you look at the YouTube stream, we got Alex's full picture, my full picture, which says OBS, Greg's full picture, your full picture, and then Natasha and Catherine, only half the box is there.
Oh, okay. Can you have no camera?
I know.
You're hiding like me, it's fine. If you want to hide, it's fine.
No, I just forgot. I forgot to go back and bring it. I'm just worried about why I can't get this box the way it should be. You know what? I'm really going to screw it up. Watch this. Full. Nope. Even making it fit the screen, it's still doing that. So that's a Zoom setting. Or Zoom setting. I'm sorry. That's an OBS setting. Something's off in OBS. Clearly. I'm not sure, Catherine, because when I reduce it, it doesn't change, and when I expand it, it doesn't change. It's very, 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 very odd.
The lower third's taking up any space?
No, nothing's taking up space. This is dedicated space for this. If I come up here right here and grab this one, I can make Alex and I disappear, but it does absolutely nothing down here for Catherine and Natasha. They are still the same. Same thing I can grab, I believe it's this one. I can make Greg go away, and now it's just Josh and Catherine. But Catherine's still going to be, you can see the K, you can see top of the K, top of the A.
Yeah.
It's not right. And then I can literally take this and make this bigger, and it's not functioning. I think it's an OBS thing. I may revert it back again to an older version and see if that solves it. Because I can't have this. Last night was great. All the boxes were good. Everything was like it's supposed to be.
Can't you import your profile settings from last night's backup?
Oh yeah, I could try that, huh? That's a good idea. We'll give that a shot. So I'm going to make this about like that. I'm going to bring Alex and I back into the picture, maybe. Okay. As a matter of fact, Greg, let's try that. So just so that I don't lose what I have, I'm going to export this current one as well. Because, oh, you know what? There is an issue. My profile's grayed out. I can't even do that. That's crazy.
Because you're streaming?
No, it's just something weird going on. Hang on a second. Let me OBS 2 with outro. That way I know what it is. All right, that should have done it. Let me go check. I'll put up the ever popular and famous technical difficulties. I could run that all the time right now, huh?
It's you can say change view, and you have you can have off, normal, or enlarge 2 times.
What?
It says here how to change the layout on Zoom rooms with one screen.
It might be a Zoom thing, considering everything we've been through with Zoom the last.
So you can say start or join a meeting. Yes, so that's what we have. Yes,
right.
It's right. And then you have to type change view.
I don't see change view anywhere, but I'll find it if it's here.
Because there is you can have an active speaker view or a thumbnail view.
Yep.
Or a gallery view.
Yep. Yeah, mine's on gallery as it always is, and like right now, Alex is cut off. We can't even see Greg on the YouTube stream. We've got Rugs Bunny showing. You got OBS showing multiple windows. Remove the current Zoom window. Then, Wintermute. See, we think alike because I already did that. Wintermute says to delete it and re-add it. I've already done that, and it didn't resolve the problem. But you know what? It can't hurt to do it again. So I'm actually going to go in here, and we're going to lose Zoom there. Now I'm going to bring zoom back. We're going to lose zoom there. Yep. Now I'm actually going to try something over here. I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. I'm getting better at renaming things. However, in the past, I have not named things so appropriately. My bad.
There's no waiting room.
No, there is no waiting room. I did away with that.
Let's put Josh. We can't put Josh in the waiting room. We can't put Alex in the waiting room.
Oh, I can put anybody in the waiting room. You no longer have to go to the waiting room to join. You get to join straight away.
We gotta put Alex in the waiting room because he's sending all those storms to Georgia.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Wow, Alex, now you're going to be put in the waiting room for...
I heard that Sunday it's supposed to be 90 degrees here.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, so now I'm going to go back over here to the main Zoom. I'll go ahead and shut Ricky Fowler off. I'm thinking maybe only one person caught, or two people caught it, so I'll turn him off as soon as I figure out where it's at.
No more breakout rooms.
Alex, you at Doug's? You at Doug's?
We are. Both Alex and I are at Doug's right now. We flew out. Doug's going to step in a few minutes. He said it's our show, but he would like to make an appearance. And I said, that's not a problem. Can do that all. It's your house.
I know it's just a background. No, where is Doug?
We tied him up and put him in the basement.
The tape over his mouth.
Okay, window capture. We're going to call this Zoom number 2. I'm going to add it.
Tired.
Doesn't look like it changed anything.
Yeah, the white screen. Yep.
Still, I'm only seeing on OBS, I'm only seeing half of, well, I don't even see half. I see Bugs Bunny. I see Catherine, Kate. I see it up to the end. I see Chris Garrett, half of a dog, and I'm guessing Gary joined us. I guess that's what that little dot is. So is that you,
Yep.
Gary?
Yep.
Then that's, okay, so I'm not sure what it is. It's really bothering me. Now the only thing on Zoom should be the professor and I on the YouTube stream.
Half of me. Yep. That's just you two guys.
Right, and something that I notice is that it's not exactly even, but that's fine. So let's start with that and see if I can't figure this out from there.
But I need to be a moderator.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go into YouTube Studio, Josh, remember? And then you can see who all of your moderators are. Yeah, this is odd. That's as big as that's going to let me make this. Crazy. All right. Wintermute put a link in the chat. Let's go see what that's all about. FBX not capturing full screen. I think it's getting the full screen. I think it's when I adjust it. However, he does give me an idea here. Hang on, Wintermute. That gives me an idea. Well, hang on, everybody, but
Hang on. Wait till I clip. I'm flipping.
But you guys are okay now.
I got up to 29 subscribers today. It's nice, good. Yeah, it's good.
I knew this would work. Wintermute put that thought back in my head. This is just a full screen capture. I blew zoom up all the way to take up the entire screen, and I knew that would be good. The problem with this is if I bring Twidget back over right here, in about 4 seconds, you're going to see Twidget on the stream, and there it is. So this is a good fix for tonight. I can live with that like that. What I'll do is this.
As long as everybody can see me, that's all you need.
That makes it all right, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Fine with me.
Yeah, but you know what I don't like is I don't have. Who's that?
That was me. I brought up YouTube to see what it looked like.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between what I had and what it is, but hang on. So now what I do, now you should be seeing OBS. Daggone it, why is that doing that?
Now we see it.
Yeah, I forgot about the delay. Because what I like is when I like having the clocks and the fish cam on there, but for tonight we're just gonna go with zoom only, and it is what it is. I don't get to see the timer this way either, but that's fine. So, and another thing I get to figure out. And I didn't do anything today to change anything. It's been a real slow day for me on the computer. So there's no sense looking at Twidget anymore. I did re-add it, and that didn't fix it. And then I'm going to go look at your. I thought about canvas resolution, but when you set it to a window, you don't get canvas resolution. Because I did think about that too. I'm going to ask Wintermute if he does anything in OBS, because it sounds like he does quite a bit in OBS. I would like to get him to join us on Zoom. That would be good too. Get the Zoom numbers built up. You do not do OBS at all. Wow, that's amazing. Got a lot of knowledge for not doing it, which is good. That's nice. It helps me out.
I'm gonna run Max out real quick, and I'll be back.
Did you get your power back, Chris?
Oh yeah, I did. It only lasts about 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, and the power company said eventually, maybe a year, they'll have fiber optic internet, because they got a grant to run fiber optic internet. I guess a government grant, a federal grant, or whatever.
Bet that makes Alex happy.
What time is good for everybody?
Do what, Chris? What were you saying? Sorry. Our power company got a grant to run fiber optic. So your little old house right now has only got 25 down, 1.5 up, or 2 up, or whatever it is. Will eventually get fiber optic. Do what now? So your house that's only got 25 down and 2 up right now will eventually get fiber optic. Yes, but it's from the power company and not AT&T. So like Robert's situation. Yeah. A lot of places I've been hearing that have switched to something like that. Hopefully our area will do something like that eventually. Well, it's gonna take probably a year to do it, get it ran here, but yeah, I've been hearing that a while back, our internet company here actually got a grant or something like that. But I don't know if it'll be something if a power company will be involved, if it'll be our current internet provider. Yeah. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon.
Have you called an ambulance?
No, I have not.
Well, it might be over there.
Or they could be 6 months ahead of schedule.
Yep.
Or it could be the power company's just laying the lines, and then the ISP is going to take over.
Well, this is going to be through the power company. It's a membership corporation. It's a membership. It's like a rural membership. Member owned.
This is odd.
I'll be back.
We'll be here, Chris. This is truly odd.
Hey, Jim,
Yeah.
what time is good for a live stream tomorrow? You thinking you'd be able to work tomorrow?
2 to 10 is what she works, and I probably will be at least 10:30 my time, our time, before I can stream.
Alright.
There's
I'm
no.
probably going to go live probably about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock seems to be a good time for everybody.
Hey, Jeff.
Good evening.
I didn't hear the notification again. Now that's still supposed to ding when someone comes in, but apparently that's.
It only dings if it's somebody really important.
Is that what it is? Oh, don't say that. I'm waiting for someone to make a comment.
Yeah, I didn't think you really important. It didn't ding when I came in.
That was one of the ones I was expecting.
I like the motorcycle, really.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Nothing that I know of.
Sleeping.
There you go, Jeff. Look at the YouTube stream now. You don't get no more important than that right there.
Whoa, all right.
All by your lunch.
Yep.
And you're not.
Hey, me, I'm there with the fishes.
And you're not in the waiting room. But I wanted to see if by changing it this way, if I can now get everybody back or not. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, transform, and I'm going to stretch it to the screen. Nope, that's just for you. And
Well, I see movement alongside of me.
that's Josh, I believe. Uh-oh, what did I just did? Okay, hold on. Go back to full screen here. Make sure that function still works. Yeah, that works. This is just bugging me. Zoom's taking for the 3rd day in a row. It's something different this time, but I'm thinking though this is not a Zoom thing. I'm thinking this
Did
is.
the Zoom people get back to you about last night's stuff?
No, we fixed it. Remember?
No, but did they ever get back to you though?
Nope, not yet.
All right.
I don't anticipate that they ever will either.
They usually don't.
And with it being fixed, I'm good with it working.
That's like I remember when I was really doing computer work in the old days. We'd call up the local support group, and most of the time I knew more than they did to start with. So it was kind of frustrating.
Well, I remember that not last night, but the night before, we were having problems with the turning off the waiting room, which is what we wanted to do. And they gave us the second link to take us to the second page which is an admin page, as soon as I allowed the waiting room to be turned off, everything else went to hell. Everything. So when I got back into that page last night and enabled everything, everything's fine except for tonight when I use OBS to show the full screen, or not the full screen, but the windowed portion of Zoom, it's cutting people off. So I have, basically I can try to re-import the settings from a couple days ago and see how that works. If that fixes it, then I just have to put back my outro, and that's fine. Or I may have to revert it back to 26.3 something. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I hope not. I hope not.
Gotta be a setting in OBS.
I tend to agree with you on that, and as soon as I bring this up, then that's going to go. You guys will see it on the stream, but not in there. And I honestly don't know where to begin to look. So you can watch. I'm going to, well, here, let's do this the hard way. Why do something easy? Let's do it the Ken Stout wrong way. So first things first, because I have a horrible assistant, my IT guy sucks, I'm going to turn off the background.
You wouldn't be talking about Alex, would you?
I'm just referring to my IT guy as my IT guy. You can speculate all you want. And actually, I'm just joking when I say that. All right. So what's going on now? All right. Both Zoom and YouTube should be seeing OBS. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Zoom here. Yes. I'm going to get rid of Zoom number 2. Yes. Make sure I got no more Zooms in here. I do not. I don't need the Lua clock, which is right here. I don't really need that anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. The browser here is no idea. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to eliminate anything that might be giving me issues. Twidget works. It's right there. It'll show up here in just a second, I think. Should be instantaneous on Zoom and should be a 7 to 10 second delay on the YouTube stream. Maybe.
Well, if you're getting rid of things that might cause you problems, that mean you're kicking us all out?
No, you guys are pretty sure So the clock 2 is that little thing I added this morning, which is a browser source. And as long as the browser remains open, it'll function. Don't need that. Display capture 5. What is that?
Well, when I saw it from afar, I thought the golf game thing was going to be you playing golf.
Well, it's not. And it's not my dad, and it's not my grandpa, like somebody asked.
Okay.
Well, Catherine wouldn't like this. When I just took Max out, he saw a cat under the carport. He didn't get it because the fence was there. He took off after the fence. Took off after almost hit the fence.
So right now, that's real appropriate.
Whoa. That's worse than the pumpkin.
I'm just making sure that it's still functional. I don't want to get rid of it. Okay, so window capture 3 is what?
Looks like the guy from the Stephen King novel.
Okay, it says it is a Zoom meeting and automatic. I'm going to change the automatic to Windows 10 because that's what has been working of late. I'm going to go grab the Windows. I don't want the control meeting. Oh, I know what that is. I'm going to change it. That's fine. If this fixes it, we're good. Now we have Zoom back, sort of, kind of, but it's only Jeff. Now is speaker only. Is that because I set it that way? Let me go into here. No, it's on gallery. Put that over there. Bring back OBS. So I'm going to get rid of this one as well. All right, now I'm going to add Zoom back in. And it is a window capture. I'm going to try something first. I'm going to try browser capture. Call it zoom. Hit OK. I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I'm using the Zoom app and not a... If I want to use this, I have to be able to put a URL in here. And I'm using the app to do this. So there's not a URL for me to grab to put on here. I can demonstrate it if you'd like. It's pretty cool how this works. You just grab a URL. You come in here. Get rid of what's there. Paste in your URL. You can change. This is what he was talking about here. The width and the height. I'm going to leave it as is. And there's the URL. Now it's really funny.
Now we aren't seeing what you were doing.
Really?
Yep, we were just seeing the result.
Really?
Hold on. YouTube is seeing it, but Zoom is not seeing it.
I wasn't seeing the actual stuff you were doing on YouTube.
Well, now you should see on YouTube. What are you guys seeing in Zoom first? Let me make sure we're good there.
Just all of us there, plus your screen showing some of the stuff that you're doing.
Does Zoom show this box moving around?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a no, I got a yes.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and on Zoom.
And I'm seeing that on the YouTube too, but
Correct.
I thought you were trying to show us on the YouTube what you were doing in OBS.
No, it should be going to both places. Should be.
Okay, it is.
I have a feeling I didn't make that.
Now, if you were able to save the clocks and everything like you wanted on a local file like you were talking about last night, you ought to be able to show that as a browser screen, I would assume, to OBS.
I have a feeling I didn't make that cover.
I agree. Now you're seeing the clocks and the screen only.
And the fish.
And the clocks and the fish. The fish. Okay, now you should see.
Oh.
Now you should see the golf.
Yep.
And another one.
And another one.
There's the outro. There's my black screen with Zoom.
Yep.
Let me see if I can make this work. Hi, Jim.
Hey. Hello, Jim.
See, there's nowhere in here. Hopefully you're seeing the properties for Zoom window. There's nowhere I can change.
I mean, we're seeing the Zoom window for part of it. It's cut off a little bit on the bottom of the right-hand side.
Okay, it's over here. All right. What is that showing? OBS virtual camera's correct. Screensaver's correct. Oh, it's showing that. Okay, so that's correct. I can cancel that. All right. Now you should be seeing OBS and one box only with Jeff in the middle eating a sandwich. At least that's what it is on my side. I cannot make... Okay, let's take that there. Let's take that there. Yeah, see, I can't...
Man, I'm seeing all your Zoom screens with 9 squares, but still cut off on the right and the bottom.
Correct. So we are, oh, right. So this is all cut off. Right now it looks like it's Catherine's almost full screen. Gary's little box is there, and this is going to be Chris. We're seeing half of Jim's face and none of Greg, only Bugs Bunny. That's where the issue lies. In the past, it hasn't been like that. So I'm not sure what's going on. So what we can do, we'll get rid of Zoom. Should we go back to a blank black screen? So let me know when Zoom shows a black screen and when...
Yeah.
Okay, now the stream should also show a black screen, and it does. So I'm going to add a window capture. I sure wish there was a way that I could control the daggone stupid thing in here.
White box.
Right, white box, because that's set to Zoom meeting. Capture method is automatic. This is a change. When I go to Windows 10, right here, you guys show up.
White box and a gray box and then black.
Match title, otherwise find window of same type. Window title must match. I don't think that's going to make any difference.
Now you got the Zoom screen with some gray around part of it, and at the top of the gray there's a little tiny strip of white, so that it lines up with the rest of the black screen.
Alex, would you like to join me on this tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay. Set it up while I'm at work. Wait.
Then what up?
So it looks like Gary changed this to a Far Side commercial or cartoon. I can't read it while I'm in OBS. That looks to be the same on the right and bottom.
I don't want you to, everybody in the world knowing my regular Zoom link.
So I'm befuddled beyond. I'm just befuddled right now. That's let's do some changes.
I'll just start it on my end and send it to you. I'll just start it on my end and send it to you.
Now you do know that's going to be limited to 40 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's your problem on the screen right now. Everything's kind of fishy.
Yeah, the problem right now is I got to go just set this back up to have Zoom only and nothing else.
I know nothing about any of what you're doing. It just seems odd to me that it won't stay from night to night like you've left it.
Well, believe me, it's bugging me too. It's just driving me up.
But I don't even know enough to make an intelligent comment about it. So,
What are we
I still think it goes back to the Zoom issue we had when we were trying to do away with the waiting room deal. I think it all goes back to that. Now YouTube's going to be a little bit lost because I want to go through my scenes for a second and look at something. Zoom is good.
I do like the new outro.
Thank you.
Then,
Yeah, Catherine.
can I say something, please, just quickly?
Sure.
Thank you very much for the email you sent me. Yes.
Yes.
So this is why I hope in, so you will know that I'm fine, that I'm well. My cats are all well too. Yes, they're very well. But now I have to go to bed. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for taking care of the email for me, and I hope to see you later.
Good night, Catherine.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Catherine.
Bye.
I see Rick has joined us, and he's got a really interesting background. I may have to get out of OBS and go check that out. In fact, I will do that. Oh, it's just the green things. Kevin, it's your right. Does not stand for. the pledge, but let me introduce someone who can't stand because he was fighting for that right. Yep. That's so this is perfect. Zoom is perfect. Got 9 boxes. They're proportionally correct. Everything's good. I jump over to the stream, and it's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
2 full boxes and 4 partial boxes.
Yeah, and if I go...
Is that from what you call a window capture?
Correct. This is a window capture.
So you're not capturing all of the Zoom windows somehow. Okay, got better.
You think that's better?
Drag
Seriously?
that corner down to the bottom a little bit. But I know nothing about how to do that.
Is it black and white?
Yeah, it looks like it, yes.
How did you try that?
And you're shrinking it.
I am. And I can't see what's happening on... Oh. As I shrink it, you guys are getting bigger on the stream. You see that? Okay, so watch. I'm going to take this back up here. That's about where I had it to begin with. And let's see what happens in about 7 or 8 to 10 seconds right there. Not too bad. We can see, well, I think too, Jim leaned into the camera. So
yes, I did.
Now I'm going to reduce it and see if we get Greg in the picture at all.
Then Greg will have to wake up. There he is.
Say what?
Now we got to figure out to get the bottom half, which is Rick, Gary, and Chris. Do I drag it down?
I'm on top.
You're on the bottom on his screen.
No, dragging it down made it worse. So I'm going to drag it back up to here. Wow, this is ridiculous. It's still cutting off
Part of Chris.
What exactly are you adjusting?
This is on the Zoom box itself, on the application. Now, they had me delete and reinstall the Zoom application last night for a couple other issues we were having, which could be the problem, honestly.
So you're making the adjustments just on the Zoom window, not on OBS?
Nothing to do with OBS. I'm strictly in the Zoom
Okay,
window.
I thought maybe you were adjusting the window size in OBS.
No, once I get it where I think it looks pretty decent here, then I'm going to jump over to OBS and adjust it there as well. So if I click on the full screen button, that's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
There
2.
you go.
There it is. It's still not. Rick is cut off, Gary's cut off, and Chris is cut off.
And what happens if you resize an OBS at this point?
Well, I was trying to do that. I'm now in OBS. I will.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't really change. Okay.
Right, and if I want to trim it, I can trim it to here. Or.
But you can't move up into the gray area.
No.
From OBS.
No, I don't. Yeah, I can move it to the gray area, but everybody disappears because it's no longer on the right canvas. I can only, for some reason, which this is weird too, if I grab the right.
So you can't grab what we perceive to be the edge of the Zoom window and move it up and to the left into the gray area, gray margins we see.
Right. No, not while I'm in OBS. I cannot. And even if I could, I don't think that'll work. I think some of the issue is I can only now do half of the adjustments that I used to be able to do.
Is that a change in Zoom or OBS or something that's happened recently?
I think it's OBS, and it is a recent change. So right there is how I like half of it. If I could come over here to this side now, the right side, and bring, well, Jim looks full screen, but he leaned back. But Greg is
He's
still
about 3/4 screen,
right.
and Greg.
Yeah, Greg's slowly disappearing. I'm gonna leave that just like that. Go back over here. Nope. Yeah. I'm going to copy these settings and put them in the main Zoom. Now, watch what happens on YouTube. When I grab this box to bring it down like that, Jim stayed the same, Greg went away, and the bottom stayed the same. So I'm going to go back over to the YouTube itself. I'm going to get out of full screen and see what that does. That shows 4 people on my screen on Zoom. And it shows 2 people over there. Wonderful. That's not a problem. Let me grab this. Now, if that right there will show up, I'm happy. I got everybody. I got 9 screens. I'm good. We'll see what happens on YouTube. That's it?
That's it.
That's crazy.
You and I have full rectangles. Everybody else is partly cut off.
Or not at all.
Or correct. That's.
That sounds like a medical problem, though. Seeing a little bit of Alex.
Here in about 10 seconds, you'll see all of Alex, all of Josh, all of Jeff, part of you, part of Gary, very little of Jim, very little of Chris. It's really crazy. Really.
You get rid of the clocks. Does that give you any more room?
No, I can get rid of the clocks, and no, it won't. I mean,
Okay.
good thought, though, because if I kill the clocks are gone. So you're thinking if I bring this box back up to here, will that give me any more down here? No. All it does is increases.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
No, by all means, I'm.
If you right-click on your window capture in OBS and pull up the properties,
Mm-hmm.
the window is set for Zoom meeting, correct?
Yes, window is Zoom.execute Zoom meeting. Correct.
Okay. What's the capture method listed as?
Windows 10 parentheses 1903 and up.
Okay.
Now the reason
I'm playing with it in my OBS.
Oh sure, no, I figured the reason for that. If I go to automatic, watch it goes.
It screws it up.
Goes to white.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Now I'm gonna go grab a coffee. Keep the thoughts coming though. This is good.
And I only got one more thing to ask him when he gets back. So.
Hey Jim, are you running what version of OBS are you running? 27.2.4 or 27.4.1 or whatever it was?
I'm not sure. I still have questions. Window match priority. What is that set to?
You mean keep it where it's at or go back to Windows 10?
No. You have window, you have captured method, you have window match priority.
Right.
What is window match priority set to?
Mine is currently set to match title, otherwise find window of same type.
And capture cursor and client area are both checked?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so it's working for me. Okay.
Now I got an option of window title must match. And if I click on that and then hit OK, I see no change over here in OBS at all.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, I'm just playing with it in mind just to see.
Oh
what's
no,
going on.
I know, I get it. I appreciate it.
Let me go take a look. I am running 27.2.4.
And that's what I have, 27.2.4. So we're both got the same version.
Did you check the aspect ratio like Wintermute said?
If I knew how to do that, I would more than gladly do that, but I don't see, when I go to Zoom window properties, surely to God there's no filter. Oh, chroma key, but that's not going to affect this because it doesn't have anything to do with that. So close that. I don't have anywhere to check that because properties I only have the window, the capture method, the window match priority, and then capture cursor and client area, and that's it. Can I show OBS when you're adding the Zoom window? Sure. I thought I was doing that a while ago, but yeah, I can do that. Give me just a second. I'll set that up. So first thing I'm going to do is turn on my virtual camera. Second thing I'm going to do is go turn on my virtual camera over here. Nope, I'm not going to mute myself. And then Zoom is looking at the stream. The clocks are sitting on top of Zoom and everything's backwards. So now I'm going to go back into OBS and I'm going to go to here. Now Zoom should be seeing OBS, I hope.
So is the YouTube.
And now YouTube is too. Right. So now Wintermute says, can I show OBS when you're adding the Zoom window? So yeah, we'll come down here and I'll get rid of it again because I just start from scratch. Yes. So I'm going to add a window capture, which is how I get the Zoom. And we're just going to leave it titled window, whatever that is, 5. Now we're going to go get what we want. And I should slow down because that way. So the Zoom meeting is correct. I have Zoom meeting, Stout Live, the world clock, or Twidget. We want Zoom meeting.execute. And then I have to change the capture method right here from automatic to Windows 10 or higher. And there comes the Zoom like it should. Perfect.
Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I'm having a little trouble because it's not very sharp in the Zoom. Everything's kind of a little fuzzy.
I agree. And so now I'm going to hit OK. The Zoom window has been added, and I'll hit OK. Then I'm going to grab it up here, and I'm going to grab and make it, for now, full screen. I should be able to hit the Alt button and drag this out, but I can only grab the Alt button and drag this in, which is where I think part of the problem lies, because if I grab this Alt button, I can do that, drag this over here, and drag the Alt button back. Oh, damn it. Grab the Alt button back and make it. That's as full screen as I can make that. I should be able to encompass that whole screen, which I can before the professor points this out by right-clicking, transform, fit to screen or full screen, and now it still didn't go. Even though the red bar shows that it is, this didn't change at all. So I honestly couldn't tell you what's going on. It's frustrating. I don't know if it's a Zoom thing or an OBS thing.
I've got no more chat down on the bottom
On what?
on Zoom. I have to click on the more and then bring it up.
Are you watching a windowed version of Zoom, or do you have it full screen?
Window.
If you make it full screen, I think chat will show back up.
Yeah, okay. I put a link in there from the Zoom support page on how to set the aspect ratio from 4.3 to 16.9.
Just out of curiosity. Nope. That's weird. Wow, that was crazy weird. All right, let me make some adjustments here. So turn off the OBS camera, turn back on the 70, go into OBS, turn off the virtual camera, and then go grab a scene, which is that. And it's still just as messed up as it was.
I have another question.
Go right ahead.
What is your base canvas resolution set for in OBS?
I don't know. You're asking a question that I did. Okay, hold on. My base canvas is set to sure. (1920 by 1080).
Okay.
Output's 1920 by 1080. Aspect
Okay.
ratio is 16:9.
Okay.
But you know what? You made me think about something here. Automatically check for updates. I should enable that.
Hasn't been any Zoom updates.
Yeah, it's a definitely a moment. There's no doubt on that. I don't know if Wintermute's still with us or not. I'm just looking through some other settings while I'm in here.
When you first pull the window in, it's cut off immediately on the right and the bottom.
Yeah.
So something between Zoom and OBS. OBS is window. I have no clue as to what that is.
It makes two of us. Ha! Wish I'd have known this before. I could have exported my scenes before the extremely screwed up thing that happened the other day, and it would have automatically gone and found it for me. Good figures. All right, I'm going to try something here. See what happens here. It's still a prototype of this, and then it jumps over to that. I'm going to always let that run about 4 or 5 seconds and say good night, everybody. I will be back streaming, hopefully within the hour. I'm going to see if I can't fix this mess. What am I saying? I'll be right back.